Good morning, everybody. Grand Rising. Hello, my beautiful sister, Kelly. How are you today? Hello, Sherelle. Do you like the new intro? I'm so excited about it. I worked so hard on it. Thanks for noticing. It's exciting. I hope you feel the love coming from it and just sets it up for such a beautiful um, set the vibe, and I have a fun after we're done as well that I worked on. So I'm getting back into my creative flow when it comes to doing the videos, and I go through like spurts, where sometimes I just don't have any inspiration of what, why, how, and then all of a sudden I get these woohoo, let's create the flow, right? So I love when I get that mode. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Grand Rising. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Thursday. We've made it. We finally made it. Thank you so much, Sherelle. Thank you. Thursday, 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 August 2. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, see, it's all about setting that intention, setting the vibe, getting our flow going. TikTok, if you guys are wondering, I stream in 2 different places. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here, hanging out. The Morning Brew is a space place where we come together, setting the intention for approximately an hour of hanging out and nourishing ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We focus on prosperity and the art of self-care and the spiritual laws connected to prosperity, which are dun, 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 tithing, forgiveness, goals, and life purpose. Each day of the week, we touch on one of those spiritual laws. Today, being Thursday, is our life purpose. Hi, Haley. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see everybody, you guys. It's so exciting. Make sure we like, share, follow, invite your friends, let them know to come hang out with us. The more we can expand and grow and set that intention of just starting our day off with some positive vibes, some good love, some good vibes. That's how slowly the ripple, man. It's like a wave. It's contagious. It spreads out and it just keeps going, right? So thank you for liking, sharing, following, inviting, being here. Um, Such an honor to have you. And like I said, I bounce back and forth. So I stream on Facebook and TikTok so that we can reach as many people as possible. Oh, and on YouTube too. So it's like 3 platforms. Pretty soon, I just got some information with this app that I'm using. I'm going to be able to stream on 5 different platforms through my Be Live. So I think I'm going to be able to stream into my TikTok, if what I'm understanding, all through one platform, and that's going to be exciting. So look out, guys. We're moving on up around here. We're getting big time. Anyhow, anywho, we focus on nourishing ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. And I wanted to share with you guys this morning. Of course, I'm doing what is your brew? What you got drink? What are you guys drinking today? I'm with my hibiscus tea is the tea of the week for me. I have just not been able to stop drinking it. It's refreshing, and it really does quench my thirst. So I've had one of these carried around. This big old jug with me is constantly full for all week now, and I don't see an end in sight. I don't. We have jasmine tea. Nice. Jasmine tea is really, I need to pick up some more teas. I'm headed into town today, and that is actually on my list, is to get some more teas. Hello, J Sweet. Welcome. I love that. J Sweet's 33. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But jasmine is the tea of the day, the tea of the week. And I'm still, I always have to have at least 1 cup of coffee still. But I'm down to just one a day, which for me, guys, this is the coffee girl that I live on coffee. I love my coffee. So it's a big deal that I'm cutting that back and switching over to the teas. But my body's appreciating it. I feel it. My energy field's appreciating it. I'm really needing to support myself right now because I'm doing the work, man. I am doing this work. I'm telling you guys, this weekend I did a workshop, and I did 2 workshops actually back to back this weekend that were just very intense and but good, the good intense, the really, really, really good intense. Um, and I released, like I even went through a toxic cell memory release. One of them was that's what it was. And so it literally is, we're physically releasing out of ours. I released out of my cells this old DNA crap that I've carried through my ancestry. And so it's important for me right now to super make sure that I am. What? Why is Facebook shutting me down again? I just got a bleep that Facebook is shutting me down again. What the heck? What, why now? What did I do? You guys, I'm in Facebook. Can you guys hear me still? Is everybody in Facebook land? Sorry, guys. Hold on a moment. Green tea with honey is yummy. Can you guys, if you can still hear me over in Facebook, I'm showing. Okay, you can hear and see me. Okay. I don't know what's up. I just got a little bleep saying that Facebook is stopped my broadcast, but apparently they didn't. So you might not be able to come back and rewatch. So if you're here now, make sure you stay here. Um yeah, I got no music. I got nothing. You guys, even the other day, I'm telling you, I had a message come through from the archangels and I did a TikTok video and there was no music. It was only a channeled message straight from the archangels. They refused to put it up. I tried 3 different times and they shut it down for rights thing. And I'm like, it's me. It's me. I own the rights to me. This is my voice, my message. And nope, nothing. Like I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's just crazy. So anyway, apparently we're pushing somebody's buttons. Ah. I'm so glad you're here, Sherelle. Obviously, yes, right? You're on point, sister. If you're here, even if it's 1:30 in the morning and you feel like you should be sleeping, there's something that you need to be receiving right now. So thank you for being here and listening. And yeah, well, I will be cautious with my remainder of where I was going to go because I don't want to get shut down. I was going to talk about some essential oils, but maybe I better not. I'm using RC today, just the FYI, in the diffuser. And I'm going to be teaching a class on that in Zoom next Tuesday for more information, guys. So stay tuned. I'm going to pump the brakes on talking about that, I suppose, so that we don't get ourselves whatever. We play by the rules. We're playing by the rules, Facebook. You guys, I have to share. I can share this. Hopefully they don't shut it down. I don't know. But part of the I went to a what would you call a workshop on Sunday that was on belonging and fitting into like our how we feel we belong. And what was interesting is what came up for me was we did a coloring exercise. And for me, when it was the phrase was, I feel like I belong when, and you color it in. Well, I did exactly, yeah, I'm a teacher. So I did kind of the exact opposite of what the instructions were, right? And it was like, it became very clear that I feel like I belong when I'm going against the grain, basically. Right? When I'm going against the grain. And I recently was just introduced to my galactic. Now I've had my birth chart read, and that's pretty on point with my birth chart, right? But I just had um, my galactic vibration, my galactic tribe read, and literally, that is exactly what it talks about in my universal DNA code. Is what my purpose here is to push those buttons, to challenge, not in a bad, not like a rebel in a bad, right, but to challenge you and me and our thinking and our the way things are done, especially if they're not working for us. Like, let's challenge this stuff. Why do we sit back and be quiet? No, like I'm a challenger. And so it was just cool to figure that out because it makes me accept me a little bit more, right? I get I really literally, this is who I am. So go with it. Grand Rising, Gina, and my beautiful sister Cherokee in the house. Hello, sisters. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. So today, our spiritual law that we're talking about is our life purpose. And I do think this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Your life purpose is a very big deal. Promise you that. You are here. You're here to change the world. Absolutely. 100%. But there's a but. But we've been given the illusion that we have to change the world. Good point. For me being the challenger, that for me to be here to change the world is to challenge the outside world, right? Me being a challenger is to change this, challenge me, challenge my thinking, challenge my being, my beliefs, right? And as I challenge me, that's my life purpose, right? That does ripple out. That ripples out because I share with you guys, and then it might trigger something to challenge in you, right? So it's that outside. So that's our life purpose, right? We are here to change the world, but it's this world. We are our own little, we are a little nuclear, cellular, amazing universe of our own right here standing in flesh. This is the world that we are here to change, that we're here to look at, to challenge. And that is truly your life purpose here. So when we hear, oh, it's it is a big deal, but it's not as difficult or scary when we turn it in and understand that it is this. It's a very confined little world that we're here to change. And as we do that, it does ripple. It ripples. And the whole, again, as we elevate, we know this, right? As energy, as we rise, as we elevate, we all rise, we all elevate. That is why we are seeing this global awakening happening right now on the planet. People are doing the work. People are rising in their consciousness. The consciousness, the collective consciousness is shifting upon the whole planet globally. It's shifting everywhere. Right? We're seeing it. It's shifting. We wouldn't be able to be here doing these types of things, even talking about this 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 30, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, right? Let's keep going, right? We are shifting in consciousness. Why? Because one at a time, here, a little bit here, a little bit here, the more we come together, the more we rise, whether we like it or not, everybody's consciousness, right? Even those that have their heels dug in, they're not going with it. They're shifting, like it or not. Shift or get off the pot. Well, you got to. It's the way it is, because you're gonna rise. So that really is our life purpose. That's our purpose, is to come in and understand this. So that's why we talk about it here every morning, right? That's why we focus on the art of self-care. We look at our mind, our body, our spirit, and we look at nourishing ourselves as a whole and understanding as a whole, that we are a whole, right? And as we start to understand this, we really start to come into understanding how we are one with the planet, how everything, we are part of the whole. We are a whole that is a part of the whole. It's the whole, right? It brings us into a new perspective. So it's important to come in and look within and really understand that the life purpose is to understand yourself. And I'll give you another hint, guys. It's not as hard as we try to make it, because every single person, place, thing in your life is a reflection. Everything. What you see in somebody else, you have going on within you. You're seeing from within you. So if you need clues of what it is, the places to shine the light, how to do some of this shadow work, how to really get to know you, use the reflections. If you get emotional or triggered by somebody somewhere, if somebody in the grocery store, let's say, the checker in the grocery store, and you're just irritated and frustrated because, she just can't get her job right and this and that. Let me tell you, all of that is clues for you. Something is going on inside of you that feels the way you're projecting onto her. And if you give yourself time to really stop instead of just continuing to project out, and you turn around and you come in, you can get these clues. You can use these as clues to shift yourself, to understand you, to say, hey, there's something going on here. Let's work with this. Let's figure this out. And that, my friends, is the life purpose. The life purpose. And when you start doing that, you get connected to you and your passions and the things that do get you in that positive good vibe. And once we start feeding into that, there is no limits. There's no limits at the expansion, the growth, the perception shifts, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So that's our life purpose, guys. That's our life purpose. So we're going to shift into our mind. Let's nourish our minds a little bit. I love the way this works. If you're new, what we do, we talk about mind, body. We're going to talk about the oil supporting, but we're not going to go too much into that. The spiritual law, we do a food for thought. So we're going to go into feeding our minds today. And it's always in alignment. This is what I love. Somehow, ironically, the universe is always divinely conspiring for each of us to get the message that we need to receive. And if we're open to receive it. And I love that universe literally always brings us several different ways that same message comes throughout this little hour span. Meaning that we are also unique and special, and how we receive is on our own, where we're at, right? And spirit gets that. So spirit's like, here, let me give you multiple little ways. We're all getting the same message, but it'll hit us in different ways so that we can grow and expand individually, but yet collectively together. So I share every day out of the Science of Mind magazine. This is an amazing magazine that's a monthly subscription, scienceofmind.com. You can get your own subscription. It's only $5 a month, you guys. The best $5, I'm telling you. When you talk about tithing to ourselves, this is the type of stuff, having spiritual tools, nourishing yourself spiritually. This is the type of thing that not necessarily have to be this, but having spiritual tools around you, surrounded, so that if you are having an off day, you can come plug into Earth Angels. But if you're out and about, or you don't have a minute, you can grab something else. You want to have lots of tools, lots and lots of tools. This is a really amazing one. So Thursday, August the 5th, we're talking about our life purpose today. And the title for the day is Be a Light. There's always two quotes from two different mystics, philosophers, and then usually a little from one of the reverends or a practitioner, a little food for thought. And then we have a daily affirmation as well. And the affirmations are up in Earth Angels. So if you would like to come back and you don't have time to write it down or whatever, you can always come back over in Facebook land on the Earth Angels page, and the daily affirmation will be up. Just watch and listen. This is how it all fits together like a perfect puzzle, right? I love it, Kelly. Absolutely. I love it. So our first, oh gosh, sometimes I am really embarrassed to say that I am not really great with some of these names, and this was going to be one of them. Per Valiant Anyat Khan. I'm not going to repeat that because I'm not going to disservice it any. I mean this with love. I apologize for any butchering I did of that. Here's the quote, though. Light could be the ladder that raises the soul towards its highest idea. I like that. So let's repeat that one. Light could be the ladder that raises the soul towards its highest idea. And the second quote comes from Ernest Holmes out of The Science of Mind. Illumination will come as man more and more realizes his unity with the whole, and as he consistently endeavors to let the truth operate through him. Joanne Blum says that coming into our luminosity is a choice that takes time and practice. It isn't reserved for the special few, but it is in all of us. Coming into our luminosity means finding insight into ourselves and seeking Spirit's guidance as we move through life. We experience it when we realize our oneness with Spirit. Composer Johannes Brahms says, I always contemplate my oneness with the Creator before commencing to compose. I immediately feel the vibrations that fill my entire being. Author John Randolph Price tells us we need to awaken to the masters we were meant to be. We must accept our true identity and let it live through us. Christhood isn't something we come into in the future. It's right here now. It is ours anytime we move to a higher vibration. Writer Hugh Pranther said, "The secret to finding God is to understand there is no great spiritual attainment that must come first. Anyone who wants to feel God's presence will feel God's presence." Spirit's guidance comes in many ways: an image, a dream, a nudge, a feeling, a sudden knowing. When we ask for guidance, we receive an answer. Our job is to make the space for it to come into our awareness, which means we must set aside some quiet time to listen for God's response. Ram Dass explained the process wonderfully. As you walk down the street, you can tune your receiver into the world on any number of channels. Each way of tuning creates a very different street, but the street doesn't change. You do. Okay. I love it. Grand rising, my beautiful sister. Right, Kelly? Boom. Like, I love how this always ties together. I love it. We're talking about our life purpose and really understanding that our life purpose is understanding this, right? Coming into attunement with this. Being able to understand this. So if we communicate with Spirit through images, through dreams, through nudges, through feelings, through sudden knowing, if we don't know ourselves, if we don't pay attention to our energy fields, ourselves, those nudges, those hunches, we are literally ignoring Spirit. We're ignoring Spirit. That's right. It's our purpose here. This is our life purpose here, to understand this vessel that we came in and our connection to the Spirit, so that we can truly vibrate at what we're meant to be vibrating at, to elevate ourselves to the vibration, to the frequency, to the pattern of our divine birthright, to elevate ourselves to the frequency that is that connection to our true prosperity, right? Because we know it already exists. We're not creating the prosperity, we're creating the connection. How do we create that connection? We have to elevate. We have to. Boom. Like, boom. My beautiful sister in the house, Miss Mary Jo. Hello, love. They seem to be keeping them at bay. Oh, good. The fires. Yes, 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 yes. Be a conduit because you can do it. That's right. Yay. All right, guys. So our daily affirmation. Our affirmation today. I tune my receiver to spirit. I listen for the divine guidance I know is mine for the asking. Spirit always responds. I am blessed. I'm going to repeat that for those in the back. Okay, repeat that for those in the back. Today, I tune my receiver to spirit. I listen for the divine guidance I know is mine for the asking. Spirit always responds, I am blessed. Bam! Right? Hashtag I am blessed. That's right. I love it. And guys, again, if you're over in TikTok, come over to Earth Angels Heaven Sent Facebook page. That affirmation is posted every morning at 6 a.m. The daily affirmation is up and going. I got it done yesterday. So, well, yeah, I got it done. Not totally done, but done. Good morning, Brother Bear in the house. My Brother Bear. You were killing me this morning, you guys. Y'all, Brother Bear in the house. And if you don't check out the Native Prince Crystal Healing Family in the mornings before this show, you need to be over there checking out because I'm telling you, Brother Bear is off the hook. He is the best way to start the morning, the best way to get the vibe going. He is my morning spiritual routine is I'm over there with him first, and then he gets me going so I can come over here. And yes, I'm the winged one, and we got the four-legged one over there. And I'm so excited about your peacock feather. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I have a surprise I'm working on for you. And so I'm glad you're going to have more than one, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited. There it is. Boom. He just plugged his page. You guys check Brother Bear out. And if you're over in TikTok, same thing. Go check out Brother Bear. He is the Native Prince. Wait, TikTok, Native Healer on TikTok. Right, Brother Bear? Is that right? Make sure you like, follow, check out his stuff, guys. He's off the hook. My brother from another mother. All right, guys. So we're talking about our life purpose. Amazingly, it's all tying together. So ironic how that works out, right? It's just so bizarre, so bizarre, so bizarre. 1 second. I'm grabbing some cards here. Well, I don't think I have the other ones with me today. What did I do with them? I think I left them at the other office, the deck I'm looking for. Let's see then. Who wants to talk to us about our life purpose today? The angels and ancestors, I suppose. I was looking for my life purpose deck, but I think I left them at the other space. So there's no way for me to lug around all of my cards, you guys. I have an abundance, an infinite abundance of cards, which is amazing. But it makes it difficult when I'm traveling between two spaces to decide which to keep in which space. It's so difficult. And those are my problems today. Isn't that rough, right? Those are my rough problems is how to carry all of my spiritual tools with me around when I go from place to place. That is my biggest dilemma of the day. I think that life is pretty good today. Welcome, New Zealand. Welcome. So good to have you here. Thank you for being here, sharing your energy, your love, your light. All right, guys, let's see what our angels and ancestors have to say about our life purpose today. We can tie this message together somehow. So, life purpose, getting to know this, food for thought, basically tell us the same thing. We got to get to tune into spirit so that we understand this universe first, right? Our life purpose is to change this world, get to know this world, understand this world. Our angels and ancestors are bringing in the stag. Thank you for that follow, hun. Trust and thrive. And these guys have some amazing info that I don't want to water down. So I'm going to share this with you guys word for word. And we're a little ahead of schedule today. So we have the time. Right? Okay, come on. And they do it weird in this book. They don't do it in alphabetical. They do it and broke up into different things. Hang on a minute here. I'll find it. Oh my goodness. Maybe. What is happening here? Okay, I need better glasses, maybe. Okay, seriously, what happened here? I cannot find it, you guys. That's hilarious. Okay, this is really tripping me out because it's not in here. And I know it's in here. There it is, hiding. Okay, there we go. See, I knew I'd find it. Just had to have a little patience. There's a message for us today. Always a message in everything if we're open to receive it. Have some patience today. You know what's interesting is, oh, you lost signal. We'll see. That's what was happening is we were on delay so that everybody could get back. We all lost signal for just a short second there. Did you see it? I couldn't even find the page. So there we go. There's the message. I knew everything has a divine message. All right. So it's stag. Stag is what's coming in. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. Really? Really, guys? Come on. Really? What was the name of our thing today? Be the light. I love how this works. I'm going to confirm this. Hang on. Be a light. Be a light. Yep, that was the start of our food for thought. In case we didn't get the message, here we go. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. Majesty. I can talk today, really. I can do that. Okay, here's our message. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic tradition, the stag, with his crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection to challenging times. In Native American tradition, he is greatly loved, for stag and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items, such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side. With your spiritual integrity support you on your journey. Well, we are talking about your life purpose and getting to know yourself, guys. So I'm just saying, uh, you have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strengths, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence. And their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive. Onwards and upwards. Boom, mic drop, done. That don't seal it right there. Again, if you, the power to thrive is coming within, understanding this, getting tuned into that frequency, right? Understanding your frequency and where you're at so that you can connect to the prosperity. That's why it's important to look at your life purpose. Your life purpose. So boom, guys. Boom a shakalaka. That's a wrap for the day. I'm so excited that it all came together. I was sweating it there for a minute. I was wondering if Spirit was going to be able to pull it off again today. But lo and behold, can you believe it? Spirit managed to somehow pull it all together. You guys, I love this. Like, I love it. Yesterday, that message, when you jump out of bed and excited, that's me. As soon as I open my eyes, I'm like, what we got going on today, Spirit? What are we doing today? And every day, starting right here, actually, starting first off with Brother Bear, because it's always on cue with messages I get over there. Always, every time, divinely. And then it rolls right into here. And then it just rolls into the rest of my day all the way through. And till I go to bed and wake up and do it again. It's not a bad life. Not bad at all. Not at all. Pretty excited about it. So guys, tomorrow we do a little recap. It's always wonderful because on Fridays, we just kind of throw it out there for Spirit. Like, hey, Spirit, give us what we need to get us through the weekend because we're only here on the Morning Brew Monday through Friday, right? So we have 2 days that we're on our own, if you will. And it's always divine. It's always divine. We always get a little piece of homework that if we're open and willing to receive the message the Spirit's giving us, and if we're willing to do the work, you got to do the work, guys. It's just that simple. Like, you can sit around and him-haw and hope and wish and, set the intention to do it. But if you don't actually dig in and do this work, do the shadow work, look at yourself, tune yourself up, start to understand you, really step into your life purpose, nothing changes if nothing changes. There's one common denominator in your life all the way till now, and it's you. You're in charge. You're the author. You're the light. Be the light. Be the light in your own life and be the light that's strong enough and courageous enough. Because you guys, this isn't easy. It's not. It takes courage. We're coming into the Lion's Gate, man. Talk about the time of courage right now. The energy, the strength, the universe, the power that the universe is backing us up right now with this. If we're willing to do it, man, we've got the courage, we've got the strength, we've got that deer, right? The stag spirit, the protection. We have everything we need right now to shine ourselves so bright and to turn and face our shadows. Face those things that we've been so in fear of looking at so that we can elevate, so that we can turn and realize, oh, you're just a tiny little speck of really nothing that has looked like this giant thing because it's been in the shadows, right? And shadows grow into giant, ginormous looking, scary, dark things. And really, when we shine the light on that shadow, we realize that, oh, you weren't so bad. You were just a tiny little speck of nothing that, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. That's what we do when we get to know us. We go in and we shine our light within, and we start shining that light. And man, when you shine that light into your own shadows and you light, that's how you light yourself up. You bring the light from within, and then it expands out, and nobody can extinguish it. It's impossible. It's impossible to be extinguished. I love you all. It's been a blessing and an honor to hang out with you. Be back tomorrow. And then again, I'm super excited. We are going to have a guest on Monday morning. Miss Haley is going to be on. She is a shaman from South Africa that, like I said, I had the honor and privilege of getting to do a healing session with her this last weekend. And this is the work, this is the kind of work, and if you want to do, this is a great opportunity. I'm all about energy healing, energy work on all mind, body, and spirit. And she helps to release the toxic cell memory from the physical body, things that we can store and hold on to. And it's a beautiful way to do a cleanse. And I'm so excited to share her with you guys, and connect her to everybody. So make sure you're here on Monday. You're definitely going to want to check that out. Make sure you're back here tomorrow, though, to get your homework, to get you through the weekend. Love you all. And then stay tuned. So check this out. I've got an ending video as well over in Facebook land. So I love you all. I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning, 8:30, same time, same place. Love and light.